My name's Geary Johnson from En Ville Event Design and Catering, and this is an innocent bystander, my friend Will. He also works in the corporate ordering department. So today we're going to talk about wine and wines for weddings and the characteristics of the wines you really want to serve and some of the characteristics of the wines you don't want to serve. And also we're looking at budget. Wines for weddings, wines for any mass gathering, I feel should not have any great distinctive characteristics. If you take something like a really good Burgundy or a Sangiovese, a Chianti, these have very distinct flavors, and you're going to find that some of the people really like them, but the majority say, oh, that's too strong, that's too this, that's too that. So what you need is a wine that is going to go right down the middle of the road. It's very drinkable, quaffable, relatively inexpensive, and doesn't have any of the characteristics that people can discern and possibly like intensely or probably dislike intensely. So let's start off with a greeting cocktail. Greeting cocktails are always good. They if you have waiters and waitresses passing them, that runs an intercept on the bar, so the bar doesn't get instantly full. Will, pass me the Prosecco.
The Prosecco.
Okay, the Prosecco.
Yes,
Bottega. This is a relatively inexpensive Bottega. It's probably about $15 or $14 a bottle. And the way to spice it up, this is going to pop.
Oh, okay.
You won't get frightened, will you?
No.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay. Here we go. Ready?
Got it.
So, let's try that. You can get out of this about this bottle about 6 glasses of Prosecco. We'll try that.
I was going to cheers with you, Jeffrey.
Cheers.
Cheers.
As we say in Hong Kong, Camboy. Camboy. It's refreshing, it's bubbly, and it's attractive. Now, to spice this up a little, make it even sexier, and not particularly expensive. Give me a glass there, Will. You're going to be drunk by the end of this.
Oh my God. This is where I work, guys.
I know, get paid to get drunk. So let's put in there just a splash of peach schnapps. This is McGuinness peach schnapps. I really don't believe it's actually ever seen a peach in its life. It's probably flavored with a little bit of chemical flavoring made in a factory in New Jersey.
Oh, lovely.
Just a touch, and then you can garnish it with how about a piece of peach? Okay,
That would be lovely.
Because it's peach schnapps. Now
That
yours,
totally makes sense.
yours, I'm just going to plop it in.
Oh, thank you, Jeffrey.
Look at it fizzing. See that? And mine, I'm going to cut and we'll stick it on the outside of the glass.
Doesn't that look fantastic?
Doesn't that look good? Cheers, here we go again.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. You must be very careful with your eye though, with the peach. So I would stick it in. How's that?
I
Is
can
it
go for
taste-
seconds.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's
re-
mild flavor, refreshing flavor.
It's very different with just a touch of peach schnapps. You could also use Grand Marnier, the cherry. There's a cherry liqueur, and what's the one with the wild berry in the big round bottle? It'll come to me. I'll think about it. An alternative garnish, and we could look at that. An alternative garnish just have cassis. That's it. Cassis. We can put a drop of cassis in there. An alternative garnish would be just to plop a raspberry. Look at that.
It's bigger in the glass.
It looks a lot bigger in the glass. Then yet another thing, and I also like to add that my qualifications for talking about wine knowledgeably It's not that I've passed any sommelier test, but I've been an alcoholic since I was 16. You could also use a glass, a strawberry. So strawberries and raspberries, summertime, fall, use some of our absolutely fantastic peaches from Niagara. So I'm just going to plop that in. How nice does that look for a wedding reception to be passed before the people can even get into the bar? Now, Will, are you ready for some more?
I am so ready for some more.
Okay, so let's look. Lavender. Now that's very, very modern. Very, very modern. We could garnish with lavender, and that would infuse a little lavender flavour to it. So you could imagine one of these with a lavender flower. This is Pinot Grigio. We're going to put that in there. And this is one of my favourites. This is a Pinot Noir from Henry of Pelham. This wine is a Merlot Cabernet Sauvignon blend, and I always have difficulty pronouncing it. It's Castel Thidero, and I think it's from an Italian dialect. This is about $9 a bottle, which is very, very inexpensive. It's very acceptable, and what I'll do, Will,
Tasting number 2.
You're tasting number 2. You're going to show everybody how to actually taste wine. Now,
Oh, I am.
you are.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll do it with this one. This is something that you shouldn't try in a restaurant if you're not haven't perfected it. First, you nose the wine, and this doesn't have any great characteristics one way or the other. Everybody just quaffs it. I have it for lunch and some food sometimes. So, swirl the glass round, Will.
Mm-hmm.
Don't spill it, just swirl it round, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Then put your nose to it and sniff it gently, like dogs sniff each other. Not big, don't inhale it all, because you'll take all of the bouquet out of the glass. You can smell it. Now the smell really affects how you're going to taste the wine. It's like 60% of the flavour is in the nose.
Right.
Then I'm getting some black currant, some ripe fruit, some cherries.
Awesome.
Then watch what I do. I'm going to take some in my mouth. I'm going to suck air through my mouth, and that's going to spray it all over my taste buds, and then I'm going to chew the wine, and then I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
That way you're going to get every flavour out of the wine. And this is, you don't do it when you're drinking wine, you do it when you're tasting wine. So, and put your head down when you do it, and don't put it on the cloth. I'll do it first. Ready?
Okay.
Then I do it again. Excellent. I can taste the wood, I can taste the oak. Let's see you try that, Will. Head down. Chew it. Good.
Second one.
Second one. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
It's a good day at En Ville.
Good day at En Ville, yeah. Good?
Much more flavor in the second.
Yeah. And you get more flavour, you understand the flavour profile
Definitely.
more than if you were just drinking the wine.
Definitely.
Okay. Put the wine down and back away from the glass. So let's try the sister wine to that, the white. I love these screw caps. They're good for relatively inexpensive wines, screw caps. I have issues with them with the more expensive wines that you want to age because of the exchange of air in the wine. It needs to
Pinot Grigio.
oxidize. So we have done this incorrectly. If we were real sommeliers, we'd have tried this first.
Oh.
But since we're just a couple of old drunks, we'll try this, okay?
Cheers to that.
You don't have to do the tasting method, but you can if you want to. There's nothing terrible about this wine. There's a sweetness, there's a residual sugar
Nice
to it.
tartness to it.
Starkness, there's almost a lychee flavour to it. I enjoy that. Again, $9, round about $9 a bottle. Weddings in Ontario, many venues now let you buy your own alcohol and bring it to the venue. It's better, I think, if a caterer does it for you, because you don't have to go and buy it, you don't have to return anything unused, and you're not responsible for it. But if you're trying to save money, then bring your own alcohol. The caterer, most caterers, we do, and most other caterers would help you get a special occasion permit, which is a lot of legal jargon and a form to fill in and lodge. There's nothing difficult about it. We can do it for you online and get you to sign it. The caterers will also advise you, and we certainly will advise you, how much alcohol and soft drinks you would need if you're going to buy it yourself. Now moving up a notch, how are you feeling, Will? You okay there?
Am I red?
Not
yet. That means
yet.
we have to keep drinking.
Yeah, okay, we'll do it.
Which one do you want to try next?
Slow down, Will. Moving up a notch, one of my favourite wineries in Ontario is Henry of Pelham. The owners of Henry of Pelham, the Speck brothers, are just great custodians of the land that they hold. They don't use chemical fertilizers, they don't use chemical pesticides, they're environmentally conscious. They even, to the degree of planting daikon in their vineyards. Daikon is the Korean, the white radish, which sucks up the salt in the land if they have too much salt. They are just great winemakers and great custodians. Also, there's a wine that I'll just tell you about called Baco Noir. The Baco Noir varietal has been ripped up in Europe in the 60s, and Ontario, and particularly Henry of Pelham, are the only great commercial users of Baco Noir. It's a very earthy wine. It's getting popular. Not with wine professionals, but with the general public. I particularly like Baco Noir. This is a Pinot Grigio. I find wines are prone to fashion, and it used to be Chardonnay. Before that, it was Chablis. Now it's going to Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio, Will, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
This is grown and vintnered in Ontario by the Speck brothers. We're doing it right, we're doing the white one now. You okay there, Will?
I'm good.
Good.
You can trust me.
You're over 18, right?
Yeah.
Good. Got a lovely... You're straight into it, you don't even smell it. There's no stopping you.
Can't help it. It tastes so good.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
This is softer than the previous
It's
wine.
more golden color compared to the one we just had.
Very approachable. Probably, I'm not sure the price, probably about $12, $13 a bottle. I like that. I really like that. Then, in fact, I'm putting mine over here. When this shot is done, I'm going to go back to that one. Then, one of my all-time favourites of Henry of Pelham is their Pinot Noir. They have Pinot Noir Reserve, the Speck Family Reserve, which is brilliant. Back about 15 years ago, the Speck brothers of Henry of Pelham entered one of their wines, a Bordeaux blend of Meritage, and entered it into a competition in Paris. And to the disgust of the winemakers in Bordeaux. It won the gold medal and beat out the Bordeaux wines, the French Bordeaux wines. What an accolade for Canada, what an accolade for Henry Appellam, and what an accolade for our winemaking ability. We've come so far in 25 years, and I really helped with the consumption. Now, Will,
Last one.
this is Pinot Noir. It should have raspberry, strawberry notes on the nose, a bit of cherry on the palate. This is about $14, $15 a bottle. Cheers. This is the last wine.
Cheers.
You're going to have a rest in a minute.
I'm gonna have a good
You're
day.
going red. Lovely nose. That is good wine. So remember, wines for events doesn't have to have any great characteristics, just right down the middle of the road. Enjoy, like and share our video. Thank you.